and dear students, today I will discuss in this video the ICSE board 10th class first chapter, that is periodic table. In this video you will obviously get some more information about the periodic properties and variations of properties, and I have made certain very trick and easy methods to remember all the properties and variations of properties of different elements. It is very handy type and it is very easy to remember. So many scientists work on the problem of organizing the elements, but Mendeleev published his first version of the periodic table in 1816 and is most often credited as its inventor. And you know that the periodic table has evolved to reflect over 150 years of scientific development and understanding in chemistry and physics. Today, with 118 known elements, it is widely regarded as one of the most significant achievements in the science. So let's see, this is the periodic table, and you see the periodic table has been divided into row and columns, and this is the first column, second column, third column, like this 18 columns are there, and like first row, second row, third row, total 7 rows are there. The columns are known as groups and 18 groups are there, and these rows are known as periods, and there are 7 periods. You see here, this is term here period, and this is group. And most important thing is there are the rows has been named according to their properties, chemical properties. Like first row is known as alkali metals. Why? Because all the elements, when they forms a strong alkali compound, so that these are known as alkali metals. And second row column is known as alkaline earth metal, because these are weaker, makes weaker alkaline compounds, so these are known as alkaline group. After that you will see 3, 4, 5, 6 means from column 3 to 12, these are known as transition metals, and these are from this transition metal. It is not important to see these ones, because most of the questions they arrive from this column 1, column 2 and 13 to 18. So we will discuss all these columns only. Okay, and after that you see the group 13. This is known as boron family group. Okay, and that is carbon family, nitrogen family, oxygen family, fluorine family, and this is known as so the halogen group also. And last one is noble gas group. You know that their octet, according to octet rule, the elements they will completed their outermost shell, so these are known as noble gas. And we will see if a element it is represented like this, and the atomic number is written here, and the mass number is written bottom of this element, and the symbol is like this. Okay, you will see all the elements they having different names, but the symbols they having are quite short, and you will easily know this. And this period or total periodic table has been divided into metal, non-metal and metalloids. Okay. The periodic table contains 93 metals, 18 non-metals and 7 metalloids. And if you are seeing these are the metals on the most left hand side of this period, they are contains, they are 100 and 93 metals are there. Look, this is the gray colored blocks they having. These are the metalloids, means they having both the characteristic of metal and non-metal. And right hand side of this these elements, these are the non-metal. So you got some idea about this periodic table, and we will go to the next page. Look, this is the most important thing here. Yes, among 18 groups, we only have to read these certain groups, like first 1 and 2 groups, and rest 13 to 18. Okay, total 8 groups we have to read, and rest we just leave, because in the syllabus these are the most important groups, and some question asked from these groups. So let me finish this one, that these groups have been some elements, okay, and these elements are very tough to remember, because you know that there are many elements. So I having some tricks to remember these elements. And from group 1, if you see from top of the group, it is hydrogen, lithium, sodium, potassium, rhodium, cesium and francium. So in Hindi I used to made some tricks for these, and listen, and for that I will obviously make another video and you will see the total, but orally I am telling the tricks now. This is the हे ली ना कर रब से फरियाद, okay, हे for hydrogen, Li, okay, हे लीना, then कर, K for कर, rub, Rb for rubidium, this is rub, cesium, Cs, say, okay, and francium, this is फरियाद. So like this, the हे ली ना कर रब से फरियाद. After that, the second group is बेटा मांगे कार स्कूटर बाप रोए, okay, beta for you know that beryllium, magnesium, calcium, strontium, barium and radium. So beta मांगे कार स्कूटर बाप रोए. The boron family is बैंगन आलू गाजर in थैला, okay, you just remember बैंगन आलू गाजर in थैला. Carbon family is, listen this, the कौन सी गीता स्नेहा प्रभा फ्लावर, okay, कौन सी गीता स्नेहा प्रभा फ्लावर. After that, ना पी ऐसे सबके बीच, okay, ना पी ऐसे सबके बीच, okay. So don't think negatively, but just for trick I have made this one trick. So ना पी ऐसे सबके बीच means some cold drinks or में juice में भी some are taking in front of the public, so someone had suggested not to take like this, okay, ना पी ऐसे सबके बीच. After that, the oxygen family, ओ स्टाइल से टिपो, okay, ओ स्टाइल से टिपो means in examination hall some students used to take some extra unfair means, so don't take these things, and ओ स्टाइल से टिपो, टिपो means right, okay. After that, another group of family is there, fluorine family, and its trick is फिर कल बाहर आई आंटी, okay, फिर कल बाहर आई आंटी. नेक्स्ट लास्ट वन इज हेना नीना और करीना, okay, हेना नीना और करीना का जेरोक्स रंगीन, ओ गॉड, okay, हेना नीना और करीना का जेरोक्स रंगीन, ओ. So it was very funny, and you just remember the elements by this trick. And after that we will see the silent features of the modern periodic table are, it has been classified, okay, which type of classification is in here. Look, physical and chemical properties of elements are classified here, and periodic function of their atomic number is also there, okay. Then position, if you say correct the position of elements with its electronic configuration, methodical arrangement of elements in the increasing order of atomic number in 7 horizontal rows and called periods, and 18 vertical columns are groups, okay. Already I have discussed this one. And period, you know that complete for the periods completion of each period is logical, since each period begins with an element have a electron in outermost shell, ends with a zero group element having completely filled outer shell. Means what? If you see, this is the periodic table, and if in this period, if this element having one electron at the outermost shell, then second will obviously get 2, 3, 4, 5 like this, all they having different electron by increasing order they having the electrons. So the first if you see the periods, then the after certain limits, like the they reach the noble gas series, then after that if they are coming to the first group, then it will obviously get the electron 1. So in this period they will again get the electrons like the previous one, so this is known as also periodicity, okay. Likewise we see There are also groups are having, you know already that there are 18 vertical columns which are from 1 to 17, 19 zero group it is known, and a group, the three groups are there, 1, 2 and 13, 17, these are known as normal elements. Group 3 to 12 are called transition elements. Group 18 is known as it is the extreme right content noble of inner gas, so this is called as. And often one term asked by the board, that is periodicity of elements. You see that gradual change in properties is seen with increase in atomic number in the periodic table. Recurrence of the properties is observed with elements belonging to the same subgroups in the periodic table after difference of 2, 8, 18 and 32. In the atomic number due to the reoccurrence of the similar valence cell electronic configuration, this total phenomena is known as, the process is known as periodicity of the elements. One more important thing is the number of cells present in the atomic determines its period. Means what? If you see, you know that in an element it is the nucleus, and the electrons revolve around this nucleus in different their orbitals like k, l, m, n. Okay, and these are nothing but the number of periods. Okay, you see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like total 7 periods are there, and likely this period has nothing but the orbits around the nucleus. Like this is k, means it is the first period, and kl means it is the second period, m means the third period, like that. Okay, so if I say nothing, the total cells in a element are nothing but the total periods of the period. Now see here, number of cells group, as we move down the group, number of cells increases. You know that total groups they will increase one by one, like that, as we move down from the group. Okay, name of the elements, you see the hydrogen atomic number is 1, and if we the electronic configuration if you see, then KLMN, hydrogen means it will the electron will fall into the K cell, it is 1. Lithium, the atomic number is 3, so obviously it will fill up the first cell, that is 2, and the extra electron will go to the second orbit, it is 1. So if you see here, these are nothing but the periods. So first period, second period, third period, fourth period, like this. So the electrons have been arranged accordingly. Now see the periodic properties. In the whole chapter you see this, or the whole chapter is being divided into these 6 points actually, and I have written these points here because to remember all the properties, and some students they may be confused by looking in past chapters how it is written, but you see only chapter they will be contain these things only. Okay, so to remember this one I have already written this one, like here you see the trick. Okay, name of some girl, that is Mani. Okay, the properties of elements which are directly or indirectly related to their electronic configuration and show a regular graduation as we must across period from left to right down the group from top to the bottom are called periodic properties. Important periodic properties are some of the atomic size. Okay, I will discuss later on. Atomic size and metallic character, non-metallic character, ionization potential, electronic affinity and electronegativity. Okay, you see, if you see the periodic table is here, and the elements whenever we go from one group to another period, they having different type of chemical and physical properties. So which things will be changed is just unknown to you. So you see, if we jump from one group to another group or one period to another group, only these properties will be changed, like atomic size. Okay, if we go from period 1 to period 2, the atomic size will be varies or changed. Second one, the metallic character also change, non-metallic character also change. You know that in the left hand side of the period they having the metallic elements, but in the right hand side they having the non-metal. So if we go from left to right, you obviously see there the metals will become lose their metallic characters, and they the elements they are coming further, they will most lead towards the non-metallic character, so this also change. Then ionization potential, I will give you the definition in the next page of what is the ionization potential, and electro affinity also I will give, and you will see how they are changing into each and every period and groups. And electronegativity, these also change. Now if we see these total 6 properties can be divided into 6 parts, and to remember this one, take each and every point's first letter A, M, N, I, E, E, like that. And I have just made one name, okay, to remember this one. M for metallic character, A for atomic size, N for non-metallic character, I for ionization potential, E for electron affinity, and E for electronegativity. So to just remember all the points, you just remember this name, okay. Mani means a student from class 10, her name is Mani, okay, and you will get this one. After that, according to this list, if you see the atomic size, okay, what is the atomic size? Then first of all we will discuss the atomic size. The first thing is the definition. What is the atomic size or atomic radius? If you see, it is the distance between the center of the nucleus of an atom and its outermost shell, okay. Let's see, if I take one cell like this, okay. Yes, you know that this is the center of the cell, and this is the center of the cell, and the electrons, they are revolving around this nucleus in a certain fixed path, okay. So if the outermost shell of an element contains one electron, and distance between the electron and the nucleus, this distance is nothing but the atomic radius, and this is also regarded as atomic size. Why? Because the atomic radius being fix the atomic size of an element, okay. Next, you see, if we go from the groups from 1 to 18, the increasing of proton in the nucleus pull in the electron, and the decreasing of atomic size will be reduced. If you say this is the picture, this is one element, and at the right corner of this period you will see the size will vary like that. If you say this is the francium, and francium is the having bigger size than other elements that are present just right of this element, and that's why the decreasing atomic size, okay. And from top to bottom you will go, then atomic size will be increased. For example, for hydrogen it will like this, okay, and after that lithium is there, sodium is there. So all the elements, they will become increase their atomic size when we go from top to the bottom, okay. Next, metallic character, okay. Metallic character, what is metallic character? First of all, you know the definition of the what is the metal. Then the elements which have a tendency to lose of their valence electron are nothing but the metals. And you see, already have discussed in this periodic table that left hand side of the periodic table contain the metals, and if we go from right to left, then the metals will be common. So this metallic character will be increased towards the right to left. And if we go from left to right, then non-metallic character means the element they having the non-metallic character, they will be next comes. So the non-metallic character will be increased from left to right. So if we go from top to bottom, then the metallic character increases, okay. And if we go from left to right, then the non-metallic character will be reduced. You see, total these things have been written here, and you will just get this one by reading it. And what about the non-metallic character? Non-metallic characters also, they will be increased from going left to right, and this side you see the right hand side of this periodic table will contain the non-metal. So if you go from left to right, then non-metallic character also increase. If you see the metallic reactivity, the reactivity of element depend upon their tendency to lose or gain electron to complete their outermost orbit. So greater the tendency to lose electron, greater in the reactivity in the case of metal. Similarly, greater the tendency of gain the electron, greater is the tendency of non-metal. So if you see it is the middle, then from middle it will, if we go towards the left, then the reactivity will be increased, and if you will go towards the right, then reactivity or these are the non-reactive elements will present. So like this, if you having one board question, it asks that arrange these elements according to their reactivity series, then you just remember these things and just put the correct answer. Then more important thing is ionization potential. Okay, ionization potential. What do you mean by ionization potential? All of you know that electron in an atom are attracted by the positive charge nucleus. So if we want to remove an electron from an atom, some energy has to be supplied. Okay, if you see this diagram, you will obviously get this thing. Look, this is the element and an electron is developing at the outermost shell of this element. Okay, what happen if you want to remove this electron from this orbit, then we have to give some extra energy to this electron so that it will be removed. This total threshold energy required to remove this electron from this orbit is nothing but the ionization energy. So if we see in the periodic table what is the trend, then look here, the group from the left to right, if you are going, the ionization energy will be more from left to right, means the elements which are present from the right side of the periodic table, they will needs more energy to exist from the outermost shell of the electron. Okay, and it needs more energy from bottom to top. If we are going in the group from bottom to top, then it also requirement energy is more than the bottom one. Okay, like this trends will goes on. Next is electron affinity. What is electron affinity? Just opposite to ionization energy, we see the energy is required to remove an electron is ionization energy. Similarly, when an extra electron is added to an atom, energy is released. This energy release is known as electroaffinity. If we see the skeletal equation, then if this is X is the element and you added one electron, then what happen? X, this element will become negatively charged. Why? You know that electron is negatively charged, so when it put it to this orbit, then a total number of electron will increases, so the elements will become negative and some extra energy will release. So this is the electroaffinity. Here the diagram is like this, and for chlorine you see there are 7 electrons out in the outermost shell of the chlorine. Then if we need to add one extra electron, so what happen? It will like this, total 8 electron will be there and chlorine will be negatively charged, and the energy release will be minus 49 kilojoule per mole. Now what is electronegativity? The last term of this the last term of this property is electronegativity. The tendency of an electron in a molecule to attract the shared pair of electron towards itself is called the electronegativity. If you see here, the hydrogen and chlorine, they having some shared pair of electrons, you know that have the stronger pull and some elements have weak pull. So the stronger pull elements will have the electronegativity will more, and the weaker pull element they will have the less electronegativity. Like this, electronegativity values to depend upon also size of an atom and nuclear charge. So if we see electronegativity from left to right, you see the electronegativity will be increased from left to right. Okay, if you go from group 1 to group 18, then periodic trend of electronegativity will increase, and if we go periodically from top to bottom, then electronegativity will be decreased. All total, if we see, all the properties of the periodic table may be like this. Okay, ionization from left to right it will increase, electron affinity from left to right it will increase, after non-metallic character they will be from left to right they will increase, atomic size will be increase from top to bottom. Okay, atomic radius will be increase from right to left, electro affinity will be increased from top bottom to top, and ionization also increase from bottom to top. Like this, all the properties of the elements in a periodic table you will understand by this figure. And lastly, thank you my dear students, and I will give you one more extra trick in next video, so that we will get all the these tricks in just one bit of trick, so that you will get the extra benefit. And I will obviously upload the video to next, and wait for it, and as possible you will get this video. Okay, and if you get some extra knowledge from this video, then do subscribe my channel, and if you are new to my channel, then please comment, share and like my videos, and just share other students also, they have not seen like this notes, then you just give this one to them. And thank you so much, and just focus your studies. Thank you, take care.